Look out now, guys. Here we are. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Honey.
And I'm Sugar.
And today we are finally doing a video of Sugar's homemade bread.
It's my homemade sandwich bread. Today we're only doing one loaf. Normally I make 2 to 4 loaves. So you can always double this recipe and make more if need be. Now, in my mixer...
This is all her, by the way. I'm just here for the fashion. I play no part in her bread.
In my mixer, I have a cup of hot water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a packet plus a half a teaspoon of the quick. This
is the one she uses. You can get it at the Dollar General or HEB.
Yeah, the Red Star Instant Rise.
Hope you don't need more of that one.
I don't.
Good.
It's already been in here about 15 minutes, blooming or proofing or whatever you want to call it. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the salt, the oil, and the flour. It's 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I use all-purpose unbleached flour. It's just my personal preference. A lot of people use bread flour, cake flour. They all kind of work the same. It's a 1/4 of a cup of vegetable oil and a teaspoon and a half of salt. I use sea salt. You can use the regular table salt. I've used it. It's just kind of whatever you have on hand at the moment.
I'm just proud that you're using that salt. I'm not the only one that uses it.
No, you're not. Make sure you get all the oil in there because you're going to need the unstickiness later.
You ready for this?
Hold on. Okay, and when you go to do the flour, hang on, is that a cup or half cup? I've got to use this one. I'm sorry, honey.
It doesn't come with instructions, guys.
I don't come with instructions. When you go to do the flour, you do it 1 cup, put it on a low speed, mix it. Once that gets mixed up good, hang on, I need more. See how it's not all the way to the top.
Yeah.
It has to be level. I know, crazy, but usually you can use the back side of a butter knife to make it completely level if you would like. Thank you.
Anything I can do to help? You're kidding.
It has to be level. It is a precise. Bread is finicky. If you use too much, it's awkward. If you use too little, then you're like, oh, I gotta add more, and then you end up using too much.
You had to have 3 though, right?
Yes, but it's 1 at a time.
Making this bread is almost as hard as making actual bread.
And then, once it starts to incorporate, you use your dough hook. You go in for a 2nd cup. You turn it off. You're going to want to lift it so you don't spin flour all over your kitchen. That is the most awful thing.
Come on, El Chapo.
Go ahead and dump her in. Thank you.
No problem.
And then you want to mix that till the dough is sticking. It's soft but not sticky. Once it gets to that soft but not sticky stage, then you're going to let it mix for another 3 to 4 minutes till it only sticks to the dough hook. Once you reach that point, you'll put it in a bowl and lightly cover it either with cling wrap or a light kitchen towel. I put it in the warmest place in our house, which is normally inside of our oven, because there's normally something going on in there. And then, see, like it's already starting to form to where it's not sticking to the bowl anymore. Does not take long, I promise, but you don't want to overdo it. Perfect.
Yeah. Hey, we need to start using the press and seal. I know a couple people that have an overabundance of it.
Yeah, you think they could get us a couple rolls?
Yeah, probably.
Ah, flour everywhere. I do cling wrap because to me it just seems to work better.
Have more patience than I do on that.
When it sticks, I have patience with it. It's when it doesn't stick that I don't have patience with it. And don't come at me, that's not what kitchen knives are for. I know. I know. And then just take it just like this. And I can't pop it in the oven just yet because it's probably still 275 degrees. You let it rest, usually an hour to an hour and a half at least, till it doubles in size. Once it's doubled in size and we wait that hour and a half, I'll come back and show y'all what to do from there.
Is that when you Muhammad Ali it?
That is exactly when I take my frustrations out.
Okay. Well, it'll get a double dose today, I guess.
It's been a day. A
But
good
yeah.
one.
Most definitely. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll let it rest and everything else, and we'll be back with you. Thanks.
All right, guys, welcome back. So this has been sitting for an hour in the oven, which was previously heated, but I turned it off, let it cool off before I stuck it in there. It has doubled in size, as you can tell. So the next step is to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. See, it's at 141. Normally it starts out at 100. So it's a little bit warm. And then you're just going to punch your dough down.
Calm down, Mike Tyson.
Got to get it all the air out. And then you're going to take your dough out of your bowl and shape it to a loaf, basically. And then you put it in your loaf pan. You will cover it again. And this time it'll rest for, I believe, another 45 minutes or until it rises above here. And then you're going to cook it at 350 for 30 minutes or until golden brown. And I'll show y'all what that looks like when we get to that point. Come back and see me. Alright guys, so welcome back. This is our wonderful, beautiful loaf of bread that's been sitting. The oven is preheated. We're going to get it in there. We're going to let it cook for about 30 minutes, give or take. We're going to keep checking on it. Once it turns a nice golden brown, that's when it's ready to come out. Slather some melted butter. And yeah, you will be surprised. But I'll come back and show y'all as we get the finished product done. Welcome back. This is an extremely hot loaf of bread right now. But there you have it. It's all nice and golden. I'm fixing to lather some butter onto it, and if y'all could smell this right now, it is, I mean, just listen to that hollowness. That's how you know your bread's good. When you hear that hollow knot, it means you did good. So I'm gonna finish buttering this, let it cool down a little bit, and see what the family thinks. See how great this will have turned out this time. So, y'all, come back, come see us again. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell all your friends about us. We're always here and we're always cooking.